Hi everyone, thought I'd have a game on the 5-minute auto pairings. As King's Crusher says, the auto pairings is the toughest thing in the world, so time to test that for myself. I get a lot of stick because of my low rating on this. Right, 1185 is white. Let's go, D4 double exclamation mark. It's gonna be a modern, which I absolutely hate. It's bashing out this theory. Oh, it's an A6 modern. It's gonna be hard to hack up. I'm just gonna go for the hack attack. And by the way, Fun Bobby, I'm not a boaster if you're watching. Right, let's go. The problem is you can't commit these knights to F6, which is a bit annoying. I played knight G2, so I have a sip of iron brew. And comment please if you think the chess cube is an absolute total disgrace and should be banned for good. This is a much better site, much more chilled out. Worth paying more. I don't think the hack attack works against the bottom, to be honest. That's the problem. Because if I take and after knight takes F5, I can't even go bishop H6, which is kind of depressing. And he's gonna go F4 otherwise. And if I think I've got to go bishop H6, or the hack attack's gonna fail. So I'm gonna do that. And if he chops, then he can't castle. Because when I'm playing against these thin shell setups, it's a good idea to swap that square bishops. That's interesting. So I'll chop. And after king takes, I'll go H4 and then H5 and rip up some lines up, or just block my queen and knight out. Typical. Just play it anyway. Go for the hack attack. Over the hack attack. So I just ignored it with G5, which is kind of very frustrating. And I'm actually going to break open now. I've recently stopped going for hack attacks. I've concentrated more on queenside play. To be honest, I'm more positional now, and I think I'll have to concentrate on queenside play in this game as well. Now, if I go G3, you have to say pawn takes, knight takes. Look, you have 3 knight F5 check. No, there's knights in it. I don't know. I'll just castle long and hope for the best. So looking quite dire though. Now what should my plan be? I need to try and crack open the solid king side, but it ain't gonna happen. Now his immediate threat knight takes C4. I've got a rerouting plan though of knight G1 and then knight H3. But we can always go H6, so I need to go H6. I'm gonna go H6 check next move before he sees it. So if I go knight H3, I'll just go H6. So I need to go H6 check. So check. But he's now threatening my D4 point. That's the problem. Oh, king G6, that's quite risky. Now he's threatening, if I go D5, we'll plant a big knight in on D4. And then I'll go knight back to E2 to challenge it, but then that drops C4. If I chop, maybe I should chop on E5. I'll do that. It's took with knight as expected. Now he's got 2 pieces on C4. But because of the pin, I can go C5. And if he can't take because of the pin. So I've run that pawn down his throat. That's a rather annoying move. Maybe queen D5. No, in fact, I'm gonna take it off first actually. And now queen D4 looks quite good. Threatening queen G7, mate, and the knight. But yeah, he can always go knight E5. That's the problem. But if he goes knight E3, then queen G7 will bring the game to a swift conclusion. But I'm sure we'll see it. Yeah, tough than they look, these 1100s. Yeah, I've seen it. If that's chess cube, there's no way they've seen that. Even if they were 2000, if they were also at 2000. But I can win a pawn now with taking on D6. But I haven't got anything better because if that knight can't move, otherwise he drops, he loses the game immediately. I'm just gonna take. And then I'll take back up maybe, and then I'll just swap everything off, and I'll just concentrate with an extra pawn and an extra pawn in the centre, which is actually going to be a pass pawn on E4. Also, that pawn on H6 can cause some trouble. Just take everything off. Check. Check. And then knight d5 with check as well. That's quite nice. That's what's he going to do. He moves his king there. I need to get this knight and rook into game. So maybe knight takes 3 threatening. Knight takes g5. He'll probably take it off. I have to take it with the rook though. Otherwise I'll drop the f3 pawn. And all my advantage slips away. He's stuck, sure enough. And now we're both. Now the difference is that I've got an extra pawn. There we go. To bring the king into the game. Because we know in the end game the king's the most active piece. But I'm going to make progress. I'm pawn up, but I need to like win the position. Could be a marathon, but it is blitz. No, in my luck I'll probably end up blundering the rook. It's going to be hard to win this actually. Because if I go g3 is met by knight takes f3 check, that's the problem. And my rook's going to be tied down to a pawn. Probably going to regret that. But yeah, a bit of an idiot move that. Wait a minute. Knight takes f4. Because if pawn takes, then I take his knight in e5. Yes. But then he takes my pawn on g2 with check. But at least I've got my rook into game. Then I go. Oh, there's also that. Oh, I missed that. That's depressing. But at least I've opened my rook up. And I'm still pawn up, so it's still a good achievement. But I'm miles behind on time. I'm problems with time again. Check. Right, I'll swap these pawns off. And have 2 in the centre. Which should be nice. But it could play rook f6, but the king of pawn endgame should got to be a win for me. So I'll take. But I'm gonna drop one of them pawns, that's the problem. I want to go king c3, but I should have gone king c3 in the first place. That's the thing now, he's got actually tempo for his own h pawn. This is far from a one horse race, this. So, which is going to be faster? Oh, he's not advanced. I need to not lose on time. Get the rook active, we need an active rook in these endgames. That's pinned in it. Silly me. Right, f4 next, I was attacking the rook. So he's going to go b5. But now we can go, rook takes f3, rook takes b7 check. Right, I win the a pawn. He's defended it, so he's pushed the e pawn. How can I grind out a win from this? Check. Pats the c's check. Pats the player's check. Rook a7 alert, forcing his king back, and then king e6. Check. Has to be careful he puts his king now. He has to move his king again. Check. He's fallen for the mates. Because I'm using finished the game, then I got my rating up a bit. But anyway, let's have a quick look for it. So we have this modern. Where I tried a hack attack, which didn't quite become a hack attack in the end. For now I've got quite a bad position, I don't really know what to do. Struggling for a plan, and consuming a lot of time as well. But thankfully I managed to win a pawn with that combination. All these checks, and then I'm a pawn up here, but it's quite difficult. And then my rook gets a bit trapped, and I do this tactic, which frees my rook into the game. We swap these pawns off, and now I've got these 2 pawns in the centre against his outside pass pawn. His pawn actually never gets going, that's the thing. And then I'm making progress here, I'm probably going to win, but I'm a bit short of time, and thankfully he blunders, allowing this mate in 1. King up, even after the stronger king d8, I can play rook takes h7 or rook takes even after the stronger king d8, I can always move the king, advance the pawn, not be too much for him. So anyway, that was not a bad game that. I played better, but please leave any comments and thoughts. Thanks very much.